Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Lord Governor Moino's visit to legislative arm of government. Southeast governors reviews insecurity and economic integration in the region. Plus, new executive of Ratawo NTA chapter identifies with achievement of management. Good evening, my name is Nsika Okon. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTime channel 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. And now, the details. Speaker Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Udemoto, has described the visit of the State Governor Omoino as historic and the first ever non-budgetary presentation visit to the legislative arm of government. This was during an inspection visit by the governor to ascertain the state of the facility at the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly. The details.
The Speaker Udemoto, who was flanked by the 25 lawmakers of the Assembly, was joyful for the governor's visit to assess the deplorable state of the Assembly complex. Mr. Tong noted that the development will provide the lawmakers and staff of the Assembly with a conducive working environment to deliver their set targets. While presenting issues bordering on the Assembly, Mr. Speaker said the complex is due for a facelift and listed major challenges to include the complete overhaul of the lighting system in the chambers, renovation of offices, uncompleted printing press to be converted to a clinic, rehabilitation of water fountain, inhabitable state of the Speaker's residential lodge, replacement of 500 kVA to 33 kVA in the power station, among others.
He has seen it by himself and he has said he's going to work on it. So we are very happy to have him in our complex, and we are very sure we are going to sleep with our two eyes closed, knowing that he's a man of his word and he's going to do something about the complex, the turnaround of the entire complex, because the place is decayed, like we have seen today. So we thank His Excellency for coming, for honoring us to come to the Assembly complex to see to himself what is happening in the complex.
The Akwa Ibom State Governor Omoino, who was accompanied by some executive members while inspecting the Assembly complex, is urging the lawmakers to always apply the safety principles in the course of their duties in line with international best practices. The governor acknowledged the lawmakers for their support and collaboration, which has helped the Akwa Ibom people to enjoy dividends of democracy, and assured the parliamentarians of continued partnership for more development.
Going on all of this, you can see that there's really no safety gadgets here. And if anything happens, God forbid, we can't fight. So I believe that in this innovation will take into consideration all of the safety rules. We'll continue to work together, the legislature, the judiciary, all arms of government, so that collaboratively we can give the dividend of democracy to our people.
Meanwhile, the House has embarked on a break to resume plenary on 30th July 2024. Nsika Okon, NTA News.
Are among the pressing issues deliberated upon by governors of the southeastern states in Enugu. Chika Ogu reports is here presented.
A communique released after the closed-door meeting by the Southeast governors, read by its chairman and governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodimma, says the forum resolved to visit President Bola Tinubu to discuss pressing issues concerning the Southeast region, which includes the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu.
The forum deliberated on the reviewed report of the Southeast Security and Economic Summit held in Owerri on the 28th September 2023 and agreed to implement the aspects of the report pertaining to security and economic integration of the region, and affirmed its desire to put actionable plans on the key issues agreed. The forum also deliberated and resolved to interface with the federal government to secure the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
The forum also received a delegation by the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, who paid a solidarity visit to the governors. In Enugu, Susan Eze, NTA News.
Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal has again rendered its selfless service to students of Asutan Ekpe Comprehensive Secondary School, Okomdwerong, in Ibisipo Asutan local government area. Utubajipon report that this time around, it was the donation of 22 toilet facilities, borehole and water storage tank, among other items to the school. The report.
For many decades, Rotary clubs have continued to serve humanity with the provision of basic amenities to public schools and succor to the less privileged and vulnerable individuals. Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal is not an exception, as members of this club, with Rotarian Kubiat as the president for the period of 1 year, is ensuring that lives are touched in many positive ways.
Government cannot do everything. It became pertinent that we help in little ways that we can as individuals. The essence of the Rotary Club is to gather people who have the mind to help and service their communities, who are willing to give their time and resource to the betterment of their immediate communities.
This is what was made, the club made at this time, and we're grateful to God that this has been carried out, executed, and is today handed over, for usage to the school. And it's coming particularly at this time that we have the outbreak of cholera. I really would like to take out time and commend Rotarian Kubiat Mbaba. Fantastic work is done, and here is also to invite others like us who are able to afford this to move around public schools, especially in a local government area, if we can't even go beyond.
The students and teachers of Asutan Ekpe Comprehensive Secondary School, Okomdwerong, are counting their blessings with the provisions of 22 toilet facilities, water storage tanks, as well as chartering of an Interact club for the students. The Principal General Asutan Ekpe Comprehensive Secondary School, Mrs. Victoria Ekpo, who is full of appreciation, applauds the Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal for the gesture and carry out proper supervision of the Interact Club.
Rotary Club, they gave us borehole, new toilets, and all that. So may God Almighty bless them.
The Rotary Club Uyo Municipal has made this right their priority and by providing access to clean water, which is vital to the health and hygiene of both staff and students of the school.
Goodwill messages characterized the event, which also featured award presentations to the President Interact Club and the President Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal. Utube Achipong, NTA News.
We now take a break. Don't go away.
One passenger. Big auntie, go enter this bus.
Ha! Oga conductor, this kind cough na serious matter. You suppose go hospital.
Hospital care.
Haba, doctors don talk am say different types of cough dey. Some na dry cough, but this your own na wet cough e be.
Big auntie, na God go bless you. I don tire for this my conductor and him cough wey no gree go. E fit even be tuberculosis.
Conductor, go check am o, make you dey sure, because who no go?
No go no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If
cough don't worry you past 2 weeks, if it be tuberculosis, TB test and treatment, now free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 or dial *3340# to get better information. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people then.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badge Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
One passenger, big auntie. Come and enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this cough is serious. I beg, you need to go to the hospital.
Hospital?
Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Conductor, check am o. Make you dey sure, because who no go, no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
The body is made up of 60% of water. Mela table water provides good quality drinking water the body needs and is uniquely satisfying. Mela table water is produced in package by Amela Enterprises, Plot 80 Itam Industrial Area, Itu, Akwa Ibom State. It comes in sachet, 35, 50, 75 cl table water and dispensing jar. For inquiry and booking, call 0704 576 6325. Mela table water, naturally sourced and consumer friendly.
Welcome back. The General Manager, Nigerian Television Authority, Uyo, Mrs. Alice Ogbe, has charged the Radio, Television, Theatre and Art Workers Union of Nigeria, RATAO, NTA Uyo chapter, to imbibe the spirit of teamwork and always aim for excellence. The General Manager said this during an audience with newly elected executive members of RATAO, NTA Uyo chapter. The report.
Solidarity forever.
The visit to the General Manager of NTA Uyo by the Radio, Television, Theatre and Arts Workers Union of Nigeria, NTA Uyo chapter, was to formally present the new executive members to the management of NTA Uyo. Comrade Didion Iyang, while appreciating the General Manager, NTA Uyo, Mrs. Alice Ogbe, for her continuous support to the union, reiterates the commitment of RATAO, NTA Uyo chapter, in partnering management achieve its set targets.
I can only ask that we keep this bond going. What happens, what I've come to see, is when you have a leader who understands and goes with time and then operates with an open heart and carries people along. Transparency is key. Integrity is key in a leadership. When this is found, there will be less issues. This is what we have seen. Union can't fight the management because we are also part of the system and we see what the management is doing, and they are right.
The General Manager of NTA Uyo, Mrs. Alice Ugbe, expresses gratitude to Ratawu for cementing an existing relationship between it and management, assuring the union that staff welfare remains the priority of management.
I enjoin all of you to please support each other, support her, so that NTUU will continue to have that bond, that unity, that love, that team spirit the people have always exhibited. By God's grace, and it will remain that way, there has been a very cordial and peaceful relationship between the management and Ratawu. We'll try our best to always say that it remains that way. If there's anywhere that you find us wanting, please call us to order.
The courtesy visit by the newly elected executive members of the Ratawu NTA Uyo chapter is the first official outing since the assumption of office. In Uyo, Abasenya Ekbeyong, NTA News.
Still on NTA Uyo, the General Manager of Nigerian Television Authority, Uyo, Mrs. Alice Ugbe, says the management is committed to motivating its employees to aid optimum productivity. Abasenya Ekbeyong again reports that the General Manager said this while announcing the best staff of the station for June 2024.
Best Staff Award is part of effort by the management to boost staff commitment towards duties and also to encourage their dedication. Emmanuel James of the Programs Department was announced as the best staff of NTA Uyo for the month of June 2024 and was presented with a commendation letter and cash reward. The General Manager of NTA Uyo, Mrs. Alice Ugbe, reminded staff that hard work pays, and this award is one of the ways hardworking staff reap their reward.
Program Department has selected you as the best staff in the Program Department for the month of June 2024. Management therefore heartily congratulates you on your outstanding performance. The Commission will spur you to attaining greater heights. You are assigned duties for the attainment of the organizational goals.
Mrs. Ememoime of the Programs Department agrees that the recipient deserves the honor.
It's a well-deserved award. He's a very hard-working young man. He ensure he can't say no. With him, things do not fail. With him, the thing must work, whether you believe it or not, whether you like it or not.
The NTA Uyo Best Staff of the month of June, Mr. Emmanuel James, expressed gratitude to God and the management for the award and promised to work even harder for the growth of the establishment. He thanked his colleagues for the teamwork, which, according to him, has made the feat possible.
My head of department consider me fit to be one of the best among others. It's not small thing, it's something to recognize. So I give you thanks. Also thanks my colleagues in the program department because the tree cannot make the forest. We work together to achieve the goal. And so we all bless our in Jesus' name.
The Best Staff Award presentation concept is aimed at inspiring the staff of the organization to do more. In Uyo, Abasenya Ekbeyong, NTA News.
Congratulations, Iman. June edition of the monthly meeting of Association of Heads of Federal Establishments was held with a reminder on members to sustain the synergy among sisters organizations to foster peace in the country. Otoba Achibo reports.
Association of Heads of Federal Establishments is an umbrella body that brings together members from different federal government ministries, departments and agencies to collaborate, synergize and check activities for the growth and unity of the nation. To this end, the association holds monthly meetings to also allow members familiarize with their organizations while charting a way forward for subsequent months' gatherings. For the June edition, Chairman Afe Mr. Udwa Robot, while commending the 2023 get-together, planning committee members stood for spirit of unity among sister organizations to promote peace in the state and country at large.
We meet every month to look at the programs and plans that we have come together as a group of heads of federal agencies to also look at how we can connect to ourselves, network, and then synergize our activities and plans and programs of the federal government.
The June meeting, which was jointly hosted by NTA, NDE, NEPC, FMH and UD, had each of these establishments present their activities and programs to the House, where the Assistant Director News, Mr. Oku Ekpenyong, on behalf of General Manager NTA Uyo, made a brief but comprehensive presentation of the roles of NTA in general.
Over to digital transmission from the analog to now live streaming from locations on our digital platforms. Our rates are flexible and pocket-friendly. Reach out to partner and do business with us. And before I leave, I want to tell you that there's a program that's supposed to be running, and it's pending. It's supposed to be with the heads of this association.
When we come like this, we know what each MDA is doing. All the federal establishment, we gather here and we know what each other is doing so that we know the areas we can collaborate, we can partner, and we are useful to each other.
Products that are produced in Akwa Ibom State, do you know that they are exported informally? And that's the reason why our producers here, they don't benefit from what we need to give out as incentive from the Nigerian Export Promotion Council.
The event highlighted the inauguration of a 7-member committee to plan for 2024 end of the year get-together, celebration of June birthday babies, and choir rendition in Uyo, Utube Achibong. NTA News.
And now sports. Nigerian Football Federation releases Super Falcon list for the Olympics. Details of these and more from the Sport Desk with Austin Odedemu.
Nigerian Super Falcons head coach Randy Waldron has picked Captain Rashidat Ajibade, goalkeeper Chiamaka Nadozie, defender Osinachi Ohale, striker Asisat Oshoala, and 14 other players in the final list of Super Falcons for this year's Women's Football Tournament in France. The Nigerian Football Federation has disclosed that the team will depart Abuja on Thursday for 2 weeks training tour in Sevilla, Spain. The Super Falcons are expected in France on 18 Thursday, July 2024, ahead of their opening game against Brazil on the 25th of July 2024. Meanwhile, ahead of the 2024 Olympics in Paris, the newly released kits for the Nigerian athletes have continued to generate mixed reactions from fans. The uniforms feature the iconic green and white colors combined with black to showcase the might of Nigeria's vibrant culture and heritage.
I think it's not out of cards to also talk about this aesthetics, how we appear, you know, the colors with which we wield, how much of our personalities or how much of our national pride is being projected from the coloration of our attires. And I think for what we have right now, I think it's a very, very beautiful combination.
Going to the Summer Paris 2024 Olympics, our major focus should be the welfare of these athletes, coaches who have done so well to give us a glamour.
Finally, round of 16 matches have been concluded in the ongoing Euro Football Championship in Germany with mouth-watering results and quarter-final fixtures. Starting from Friday, the hosts Germany will test their might against 2012 champions Spain, while 2016 winners Portugal will be up against 2016 runners-up France. In other quarter-final features, 1998 champions Netherlands will have Turkey to contend with as 2020 runners-up England expect tough encounter against Switzerland. With sports update, I'm Austin Edemodu, NTA News.
And where we end the news, Emedion Omo is here for Ibibio translation. Good night.
Ko ke ufong bestenyen ako makamukara sterem ite umoino na anye sanga seng na mpo kaiso ke ufong wet sterem medai woru kara ke ikpere south east enyen neme ebanga ukpemeye uforo kenkanko me ikpo wo ke bewo ikotorata wo NTA Uyo e tanga ebanga mention sion timpo awkara ufogutom NTA Uyo enamma Okanyen mikomo nyeng medo Emedion Omo Commander Tombo Dibre Yomi Ebero Eko to Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal Sanwam eno Ufong West Secondary Asutanekbe Comprehensive Okoboro Iron ke nkokara Ibesikpo Asutan Akombong nyen utaba achibong anam yarion ke eno memkporo iti ukai ikot yemme mkwamfen ya ikobo yogombong ito akombong
wagiswa guys we nanga mentim poison ku wembuno wo mensunsun posemo nanga aro elisia mong isangokwa ebop mu fogibok ebop itu kai kot enanga mensunsun posifon enombi mi nekegini ukeme yendi to fongwe korombium fin Rotary Club of Uyo Municipal ko Canadiana yembium mo kemi mo iminam yaguwemewo afon ansido akamando tamke Rotary Club esoketanga bangami eteku biat mbaba ama konombono mo aka ufong wele kura Sutanekbe Comprehensive Secondary School komdwarong ake bob itu kai kot awaka wo edab yiba abo mong sangokwa ye kamatang ebigisi bo mong idong anon di to fong wele do emane siak club ekoro interact club enon di to fong with bari ngwa mo ekan ewara yarafon emana enyuko eritangiko anwanwa Kero ma ke kuwengi di to fong wurero nkore tubu mu fong wurero ma Victoria ekpo ema wori ne mesere tati ama natang abanga menyano boxe mimo inie sukara yembon fin ekpedi anu bok enwam bio wongo ekesanga ke ibonomi ema tang nemiko ebanga Rotary Club ke menti mpo se mo so ke kaiswe na meno ku fon bonogo utebe achibong akombok enti
Adai worke ufo automenti Uyo ma Alice Ube ano ebore kotorata wenti Uyo chapter item abo yakammo eboro kere na mutum fon ma ate oredepe ndaga eboro akombongen ayayak ebio
Eboro Ekoto Radio Television Theatre and Art Workers Union of Nigeria NTA Uyo chapter Ema misang ekese ekamba woke ufautum NTA Uyo ye ikpo woke ufautumoro ekamba woke bogo ado eridion inyang ama akom ekamba woke ufautum NTA Uyo ma alisube kemme ntimkpo anye anamarikan boke ufautumoro akaiso anye ma boke ebogo ekoto ratawo ke ikpere NTA Uyo ebisrika kaiso arikan boke edianaked enamutum ye ukaramo ekamba woke for automenti Uyo ma alizugbe ama what inemesot sanya mabo kukarimo ebiso ikaka isori na mutum ye ebogodo mi kuyo
Adai woke for automenti Uyo ma alizugbe abo ke ukarimo ebiso ikaka isori kan boke nwa mbonutum mana toro ekane repe nda utummo akombongen abasenya ikoyong ayana mnya ikombon fon
Aina marinom monowo eno ukpono adori song kaiso nom monowo nsini fak yenso ngokpo kedi na mutum mfon ete Emmanuel James anyeke programs department akero nsiki bo eno ukpono anyeke Fiong June iswa 2024 ameke rogo akok ye leta ekeri anne no ye ada iwuru fokutom enti ewuyo ma lesugbe abokeri na mami asogodo ndi kaiso nsongo mbono wirem nyong ndoko mo kese mo enam afon ado ma ememunyime ame sokoto nkanga ake programs department ama aboke wo me nogo eno okponomi ado seno awo meke nogo eno okpono anyeke Fiong June ete Emmanuel James ama akoma basi ye ufokutom entio yo kabanga eno mi nogo mi anyingo ngwa bo kimo yeski kakaiso isani fak inamutum yakno afon eti nkori na mami adori so nkaiso nsongo mbono widem nyong nkoma mo kese mo enam yensini fak ammo enam meno fokutomomi mi kuyo abasenya ekpeyon okombok NTA
Uka nyen tembong nyen atrere rondobre yomi tutumpong asere